What real-life crimes or mysteries have you been fascinated by?
The Jinx, that was like crazy. The Staircase, those are the only two I can think of.
I'm gonna just go for it right now. Are you ready to go with me?
Yeah.
How about when the former president called up an election official in Georgia and said, you need to change the votes 11,000 so that I can win.
I like
and
it.
I'm the president and you need to do this.
That's a real life crime.
That is a real life crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Come
one.
at me. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Come at, I know.
Here
I
they
know you're
come.
pissed, but let's just talk about the fact that the former president is a full-on criminal. Let's do it. What's your most regrettable style choice?
I once thought it was a good idea to wear clogs, which are,
Do you mean like made out of wood?
yeah,
Like in a normal day-to-day setting?
yep.
Not because you were going to some traditional German bratwurst
Nope,
thing.
fashion choice, yeah.
Did they click a lot when you walked?
Horrible. They're made out of wood. I mean, what's the thinking there? It's like strapping a piece of wood to your foot. I
Do
mean,
they
it makes no
stay
sense.
on?
You have to walk like really carefully.
That does sound awful.
You know, you sound like a Clydesdale coming down. I mean, it's they're terrible.
Dang. A regrettable style choice. I mean, I can't think of one as funny as clogs.
They always come back around, right?
That is a funny thing. I'm gonna sound old now, but like the way the kids are dressing nowadays, it's exactly how I used to dress when I was in high school.
Sure.
Like exactly down to the baggy pants and like the
Right.
low, like everything is like, wait, is it 1996 right now? Because this is exactly what we used to do.
If you could go undercover for a day in any profession, what would it be?
This is maybe a bit of like a earnest answer, but it's true. I admire teachers so much. And I've had some just incredible teachers that I still think about on a almost daily basis. Miss Karen, who was my first music teacher. Mr. Bechtel, my US history teacher. Mr. Del Naves was my math teacher. I did calculus and pre-calc with him. And I mean, look, I don't even do math on, in my job or anything, but just he taught me how to think and like work through problems and things.
Yeah.
I admire teachers so much.
I think they're heroes. I mean,
Exactly.
I really do. I always say that. I think they're true heroes. My mom was a teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My brother is also a music professor. I've done a couple of those, seminars. I'm sure you have too. Where you go into a school, or you have an acting class or whatever, and you sit there.
Yeah.
It is so terrifying to have a bunch of people completely ignoring you,
Yeah.
or looking to you for some sort of pearl of wisdom, and that kind of. I'm going to take yours too. I'm going with Joe's.
Teachers.
Undercover teacher. Oh, there you go. That's the great idea for a.
That's a new reality show.
Undercover teacher. What 80s fad do you secretly think is due for a comeback? Maybe Quaaludes. I mean, come on.
I've never tried Quaaludes.
I was just kidding, by the way, kids. Say no. Just say no. We're going to be in so much trouble from this.
Shit, what's an 80s fad? I mean, I don't know, I was born in 81. I was like 9 when the 80s ended. I don't know.
There you go. Okay. Ouch. Moving on.
What's your secretly great food pairing?
Oh,
Well, speaking of the drugs that we used to do, marijuana leads to all sorts of wonderful food pairings. I haven't tried it since, but Eggo waffles with hummus.
ooh.
Because
Wow.
there wasn't syrup,
Right.
but you don't want just a dry waffle. You
No.
need some kind of moisture.
Okay.
And the hummus?
Yeah, no, I kind of go with that.
It actually...
That doesn't sound bad now that I think about it.
How different is an Eggo waffle from pita bread?
Yeah, no, it's true. It's not that different.
It was better than you might think.
I
But I was stoned, so...
like it's not that weird, but I don't like syrup. So I have eggs on my oatmeal with hot sauce and salt and pepper.
Well, it's good with grits. Eggs and grits go
it's the
well,
same deal.
and
Same
grits
deal.
and oatmeal are pretty good.
That's kind of what inspired me. Yeah, it's not that weird, but that's what I had for breakfast.
Sounds good.
What's the most outrageous thing you've done to land a role? This question should be, what's the most outrageous thing you've done to try to land a role?
Yeah.
Whether you landed the role or not.
I can't think of one off the top. The truth is, like, we have jobs, you know? Like, it's entertaining, and what we do is entertainment. So it's nice to think that, like, the job is always as fun as the movies are, but it's a job, you know, go in for job interviews.
It's not that outrageous when you really think about it, but I was up for a part, and I was in an office, and it was, there was a desk, and it was an intense kind of role, and I knocked shit off the desk and jumped up on the desk,
Right.
and was like, you know, jumping up on the guy's desk. I definitely didn't get that part, so I don't.
Right.
So, what's your favorite YouTube or TikTok rabbit hole?
I like the stop motion ones of food going rotten.
Really?
You can find a lot of, like, you know, here's 60 days that you can watch in 2 minutes of this, like, steak going rotten, and you watch it decompose, and you watch the maggots come, and you watch them, like, take it all apart.
You know what you would love? A friend of mine is an artist who paints food that going rotten. So he takes a pear and paints it once, and then moves it to the next frame and paints it again, and just slowly watches it go rotten. You know, for me, I guess it would be, it's corny, but it's like, you know, old performances of, you know, Marvin Gaye or something like that. You know, it's music kind of stuff, and then I just find that I've been, you know, there watching it for, you know, an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so true. What's your hidden talent? What's my hidden talent?
Slow clap.
No one's joining me? Fine. It's like 10 people back there and no one's clapping. I'm not gonna follow that. Hey, I'm Joe Gordon-Levitt.
I'm Kevin Bacon. You got to check out Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F on July 3rd. You're going to dig it.
Netflix.
Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F, July 3rd on Netflix. You're going to dig it.